So this is it. What if is over? That really kind of made me sad. Probably more than when I finished Supernatural. Probably mainly because this show could have more. Could have more seasons of this show, especially since we are only 3 years away from the Multiverse Saga ending. Especially at the final narration by Uatu, where it shows Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, the Punisher. I think I saw Blade, Moon Knight from Marvel Zombies, and She-Hulk. Man, that could have opened the door for more seasons, but we're probably not gonna see more of it, unfortunately. And made me sad because this show is one of my three favorite Disney Plus shows of all time, right up to Mandalorian and Moon Knight. What If is a really fantastic show. I really love this show. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's clever how they took Marvel Cinematic Universe storylines and does a what if spin on set different things. Like, what if instead of Steve Rogers, Peggy Carter was the first Avenger? What if his hands, Doctor Strange lost his heart? What if John Favreau had a die-hard kind of life? What if Gamora had Thanos' armor and challenging the Grandmaster? What if there was a character named Kahori and things like that? And this show that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the animation of it. It looks really nice and looks. It's kind of like a toned down version of Across the Spider Verse. It's smooth and it looks comic booky, but it still has the feeling of a CG animation show. And I loved it. And of course, yeah, most of the voice actors from the movies coming back, except for Steve and Tony Stark and Black Widow. Um, but let's talk about this finale, which simply is about the Watcher after getting freed by Peggy by Kahori, Storm, and Birdie. Him and Peggy Carter team up to stop the Eminence from destroying their world from before he can destroy them and the multiverse. And I thought this was a very epic series finale, even though again it feels sad and kind of little too short, unfortunately. Um, I really thought the big battle was phenomenal. It was intense. The Eminence showed no mercy trying to kill Uatu, but most importantly, our three female heroes. And I like how Storm used her abilities to have like the shiny armor for Uatu, Peggy Carter, and Kahori and Birdie, and they look really neat. I'm not gonna lie, especially when the Eminence tried to make their own armor to fight them, and it was a very awesome fight scene. And the animation on it looks phenomenal. The textures look cool, and the world that they are in visually looks really nice. And I thought the scene where Infinity Ultron was sacrificing himself to trying to attack the Eminence until they kill him. Unfortunately, I thought that was pretty cool. Trying to save them before they can get them. And I thought Uatu was a phenomenal character. I really enjoyed him in this. Jeffrey Wright does a phenomenal job. Wonder if we're gonna see more of him. Maybe in Marvel Zombies, maybe in Secret Wars, doubt it. But hopefully we can see live action Watcher, especially since we already had once in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Um and I thought when Peggy spoilers, big spoilers. when Peggy Carter sacrificed herself to stop the Eminence and save her friends, and I thought that was a very shocking and great moment. I didn't expect her to die, but it was a better and kind of a more sad way end to her character and a sadder death than in Doctor Strange, which was play for entertainment or shock too as well. But this one's supposed to be emotional. It wasn't as emotionally heavy as Iron Man's sacrifice in Avengers Endgame, but I didn't see it. But I did not see it coming. And when Kahori, Birdie, and Storm and Watu honor her by grabbing the shield and putting it throughout in the, I guess in her universe or something like that, I thought that was kind of cool, honestly, and I thought they were great characters. Again, I thought Kahori's powers were really neat, and I thought her design was phenomenal, and I thought Storm looked cool, and Birdie was a fun character as an original character. I think I saw Elektra for a bit when Peggy Carter was getting attacked by the Eminence before her sacrifice. When you see other characters on their back, and as same goes with Birdie, I think I saw Howard the Duck. Also, they name dropped Reed Richards at the beginning, where the Eminence said that he was interacting with Reed, even though he did not. But that was interesting. And I thought when the Eminence lost his powers, but then later found redemption after Uatu tries to show him uh the earth and the sky, and it was really neat scene, and I think it's fair to say this was a solid conclusion to the series. Though I feel like I wanted to see more of it. Um, think, but this was a good ending. I'm pretty. I don't. Whatever. I'm okay with it right now. So overall, what are you guys' thoughts on on both What If and this finale called What If, What If? And this is the only show with no intro, which makes sense in the context of this episode's story. Though the closest that comes to that is the final speech. Though it was more of a like a finale monologue than as supposed to be in an intro dialogue. But so what are you guys' thoughts on it? Peace out, bye, and let me know in the comments below. Like it and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos, and let me know your thoughts on this finale and the show overall.